Hey guys, how's it going? Villain here. So recently I've heard a lot of complaining from friends and stuff like that about autofill and how it completely can cuck you if you're trying to climb or if you're trying to do a certain roll, if you're only good at a certain roll, and here I plan to help shed some light on how to support if you get filled. I think that my input is going to be different than other people's because I am not a support main telling you how to support. I am someone that does not support, doing my best at the roll, trying to explain what to do when, around like Plat 2, Diamond 5 elo. I was Diamond 5 last season. This season I think I'm Plat 2 or I'm Plat 3. Something like that. And I'm climbing. The sole purpose of this video is to not overload you with information about supporting, but also give you like some guidelines. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I got autofilled, and the first thing you're gonna want to do if you get autofilled and you do not want to, like you absolutely don't want to support, is say something along the lines of that you do not support, that you will, but warn your team that you do not support and that you do not know everything about it and that your team cannot help you. That you can't help your team as well as like a normal support would be able to. Okay, so kicking it off, the team was pinging to invade. And so I was down for it. I was down for the invade. I pinged that I was going. And if you're invading on whatever champion it may be, if you're playing Zyra, you're going to want to start E, I think, which is the Grasping Roots. Thresh, you're going to want to start Dark Sentence. Anything with CC, you're going to want to start that. So your team knows who to go on, and so they can't just flash away. Alright, I got a lucky hook on the Graves there. Nice, got the first blood going there for Malphite. Not the perfect person to get the first blood to. But then your team should be getting wards like further into their jungle, so you know where they're starting. They didn't do that. They totally could have done that, but that's not exactly that wasn't in their plans to do. Okay, so I back. Malphite should have backed. Yeah, Malphite backed and we all got items. Well, everyone that could get items got items, which I think is only Malphite. It's 400 gold, so he probably got another. If he started Doran's, we're going to another Doran's, but I think he started corrupting, so he got a Ruby Crystal, so he should be unkillable in lane. Like, there's absolutely no way that he should die in lane, right? So that's interesting. Very fortunate start. I thought Kazakh said he was starting red, but he was starting blue. And I wanted to cheese them. Didn't get a chance to do that. Kazakh's got a good amount of experience from that kill, I think, so he's going to be a little bit ahead in the jungle, not too much. And then I realized that they did not start, they did not leash red, so I didn't give him a leash, but I didn't start E, so my leash wouldn't have been that good anyway. Since I started Q, we are not going to be able to harass him in lane as well, so we kind of just got to passive form. Also, I had the misfortune of having Ken and AD, which is not very, very good early game. Also, they don't know how to play around it, but as you can see, he's taking a good amount of damage from the abilities that are hitting him. So the lane looks like it's going to be a little bit stressful. I could creep block there a little bit. Maybe I should turn like a bit of it. No, because you're going to be able to hear me talk. Maybe I'll just turn on like a little bit of some soft music. Like quiet, but not too loud. No, that's loud. Seems okay. Let's turn it down a little bit. Perfect. Okay. We hit level 2, but they hit level 2 first, and their minion wave is a little bit bigger. For those of you that do not support and don't understand this, like if you engage in a fight, it's going to take a little longer because it's a 2v2 and not a 1v1 for the fight to be completed or finished. because there's also the heal and exhaust. I get a really, really nice hook on there. Maybe shouldn't have hit. I would have called it bullshit if it hit me. Throw the exhaust down on her. Kennen doesn't get to pick up the kill, sadly, but they blow heal and I think they blew exhaust. But Caitlyn is sustaining very well because she has the Warlord's passive. I knew she had flash down, so I flash E'd her into a Q, and Kennen was able to collect his 4 brain cells together to pick up that kill. Kennen fucks up here pretty bad. He turns into the mode where he can't auto attack and stays on top of her. So when she flashes away, she flashes out auto range. That's definitely a misplay on Kennen's part. If I had more mana, I'd have been able to hook her. But sadly, Thresh has really bad mana constraints early. It's cool. It's cool. All in all, the 80 carries out of the lane, and we force their summoners so our jungle can gank. At this point in the game, you're gonna want to shove. Well, at this point, you're gonna want to shove. Help your AD shove so Caitlyn misses as much XP and as much minions as she possibly can to tower. I should have maybe dropped a ward. No. I drop a ward when I come back because that's what you're supposed to do. Because there's no way you're gonna get ganked while you're walking back from base. So I didn't drop a ward. I'm definitely gonna pick up a control ward here. I was feeling a little bit greedy, so I picked up the second tier of the support item so I could help him CS a little bit more because he is losing CS. Losing in CS. I don't know how. He had a lot of pressure in lane. Well, he's going to have a lot of pressure in lane out of this, so I expect the CS to go up more. I'm tired. Right now I'm going to put down this control ward because I help bot lane. And now the best way for me to help the rest of my team... there's no way for me to ward for top lane. That's just ridiculous for me to roam that early. So I'm gonna help mid lane by giving him bot side vision, so he can stick around that side and be relatively safe from ganks. There's almost no way that Graves can come in unless he can't come in from here. He has to come in from around here, and there's a chance this will be warded too. So he has to E over the dragon pit, walk around through here, in there, and gank from that way. But even there, he's only going to get a little bit of vision. So that's good. I'm trying to help him last hit, but I'm pretty sure he's missing most of those. I picked Kha'Zix to gank. I told Kha'Zix to gank because they had no summoners. Just W him over the wall. He E's over the trap. I wait till Kennen gets the stun so I can hit the flay into the Q on Caitlyn, and she dies. That's a free kill for Kha'Zix. And now he's a little bit more ahead of Graves, and that is good. I ping that I'm going to get that that minion. Grabbed it. Didn't get that one because I'm bad. I max Q here. If you're feeling like your Q is heat seeking in a certain game, then maxing Q is going to be good for you. I hit the flay so I could get the exhaust on it. Get the slow on him. Hit a nice hook on him, pull him in, exhaust for the slow, flay back so Kaz doesn't have to leap. And that's just a perfect example of the support roaming when Kennen is farming for free because bot lane died. That's what happens to you. You make a play in bot lane, and then the support has time to get wards up in the jungle so that you don't get ganked and so that you have vision on Graves. So if you don't see him, if you have good wards in the jungle, you'll see it later in the game. If you have good wards in the jungle, it bot side jungle, and you don't see him, you can either you can pull from that information that he is either top lane, he is in base, or he is invading your jungle, or he's in a lane bush. And if he's invading your jungle, then you're fine to play aggressive. If he's in top jungle, you're fine to play aggressive. But if he's in a ward bush, then you're kind of screwed. So you kind of have to take that risk. Right now, I'm getting good vision, decent vision. There, that's perfect vision of bot side jungle. Aside from this camp, aside from Krugs on their side. But it's okay. See, you can see the roams coming from Rise. There's like almost nowhere that he can come from. And they had lack of wards, so I just kind of walk into them and kill them. Free kill for Kha'Zix. And the Kha'Zix camping bot lane is just going to keep putting them more and more behind, and it's just going to snowball him. As an assassin, that's like absolutely like one of the best things for us, since Kennen has AoE as AoE CC, Malphite has AoE CC, and Viger has AoE CC. At this point, he pinged Dragon. Kha'Zix is kind of doing whatever. There's a fight going on in mid lane, and mid lane has pressure, so it's a good time to do Dragon. I don't know why I put that ward down there. I just did to be a troll. Better ward would have been in Tribush or on his red. Or in his red bush, you know, like over there. Like all the way over there. Maybe we should do this in, maybe the next one I do of this should be in, what's it called? In the replay mode. Good wards, spot out the graves, and I'm pretty sure we can come in for a kill here. This is a mistake that I'm making. I ping that I'm going, but Gragas is missing. First off, we don't know where Gragas is. I don't see him on the map. Bot lane is going to be able to get to here first. Rise is also going to be able to get here first before us. So it's a bit of a force, so we have to kill him and get out instantly. And that's what we did not do. Kha'Zix uses E to get over the bush. Over the thing, and that is not what he's supposed to do. I lantern him in, so his escapes are gone. Rise W's him. I walk back because the Kennen walks in. I step on a trap, and I'm done. A little bit of a force. We force Zyra flash. Caitlyn ult. I think Rise flashed in too. So that's not good on our part. We should have just gotten the Graves kill and left. Because that was a net gain for us. It does put Graves more behind. It puts bot lane a little bit back into the game though. And we did such a good job holding them down, it just nullifies a lot of the stuff that we did. Scry the bush so they don't have vision of it. So I know that they don't have a ward in there to see that I'm placing a ward down. Around here. I think she saw me walk out of the brush. And so I was like, oh, this bush is warded. And then it wasn't. And I was very confused. Sorry. Walk back to my lane because it's not like a good idea ever in solo queue to leave your AD carry alone, because if they die while you're roaming, they're gonna tilt. Like 90% of them in below diamond are gonna fucking tilt instantly. Even in diamond are just gonna fucking tilt because they feel like they're being shorted out by you leaving them alone. That's just what I think. Even as a jungler, like, they'll complain. And even as a jungle main, they'll fucking complain. Just gotta play the lane out here, not really doing much to make moves. I mean, I'm causing pressure. Hooked Caitlyn. He got CC'd. That ult lasts a long time. He dies. I think I die too. I have flash. Yeah, I had to flash there. I thought I was gonna die. I was very close to dying. Look at a pot going. 2 pots going. Not bad. Whenever you get in a fight in bot lane, you're always gonna want to pop that potion. If you haven't, pop it. Hit the potion because if the fight lasts a good amount of time, what does potions heal for, like 150? If you have the mastery, it's a little bit more than that. So early levels, that's a good bit. That's a good bit of health. Good vision, sees Graves there. Get the hook on Rise. Nothing that we can get there. Dodge the Zyra Ease. Dodge the Q, but the planet has a ridiculous fucking distance. TP coming in from Gragas. Malphite was also TPing. I didn't see. He was TPing behind them. Forces Gragas to cancel his because they lose that fight if they all go together. If they all fight, then they lose. This 3-man dive is pretty cut and dry versus Caitlyn. Kennen tanks a little bit early for whatever reason, but it's whatever. The Masters that I read were 0, 12, 18. It was a really good exhausting Graves. I think we might have been able to turn it, but if nothing else, I'll just give myself up for the team. I exhausted him instantly. I will say that was a pretty decent exhaust on my part. Definitely allowed them to get out if nothing else. This is me trolling myself because talking shit about myself because I have no wards but a full sight stone. See, this is just dark, and I had a full sight stone. That's like a no go. That's like a not good thing. See, like right around that part of the it's just fine. Yeah, see, I definitely do this in the theater mood. Next time. I had a full sight stone, no wards placed. I would have definitely been able to see Graves a little bit earlier if I had it on the tri-brush, but I did not do that because I'm trolling. Caitlyn in, auto her, make her feel like she's in a decent amount of danger when she really isn't. She has headshot procced. Cannon's walking up a good bit. She's just gonna auto him. He could have. She would have chunked him a little bit. I hate those fucking plants. Just fishing for Qs there. See, there's fights going on mid lane. In the bot lane. I see Graves coming. See that ward that's put down in their jungle. Put down another one. Either Gragas away. I thought he was gonna ult me. I don't know why he waited so long to ult. It gets pulled into that. He has to flash away. The Graves. He gets one shot. Take that for myself. I don't want my teammates taking that because them being alive is much more important than me being alive. You gotta remember that as support. Like, you being alive is just nothing. It's no big deal if you're alive or die. But if you get something for it, then it's worth if you die. Like, if you get a kill for your AD and you die, like, that's ideal. And, like, another thing I forgot to mention. In bot lane, early game, like, a good 85% of the plays that are going to be made is going to be by the support. Like, if bot lane is fed, if your bot lane gets fed, 85% of the time, it's your support making plays, hitting CC. Your AD is not just going to walk up to the other bot lane and then auto them to death. Like, that's just not going to happen. They have to do it through shields, correct shields at the correct time, good CC, reliable CC, or good use of summoners from the support or the AD. Like, that's how you get ahead. Or obviously a gank. So if your jungler helps, that's obviously a reason that your bot lane is ahead. Malphite's getting a little bit overzealous there. He ends up dying. I put that ward there because they see that I'm autoing their control ward. So if they come up, I can just kind of hook them, and then someone can follow up on it and then die. Throw that in so they get the Kazakhs in. Free kill. Caitlyn flashed. You can see in the brush. Put him in a free kill. He gets caught. He gets ulted on. Yeah. Take that take the fucking Kadar for him. Unfortunate death there. We all have them. Just kind of tried to fight with Malphite, and our team didn't want to. Not gonna blame the team. It was probably a bad fight. I mean, like, there's no reason to dive when you're so ahead. I did not notice that Malphite had Trinity Force. I think my flash is coming back up so that there's gonna be opportunity to make plays. Or to get our team ahead more than we are at the moment. Viger's backing. Viger's backing. So he's kind of like a lot of our CC. And our ability to kill stuff. Yeah, Malphite has Trinity Force. I did not notice. Go for a cheeky flash Q there. He flashes out. Oh, he had to have E'd. Kennen is shitting himself while he's splitting. Kind of going to want to ignore your ADs there. They're pretty much brainless monkeys that just right click. Like, they're just going to be bad. They're just going to be mad about everything. Like, a lot of them usually just are. ADs, mids, and junglers get mad as fuck for no reason. Well, ADs get mad because they're getting ganked and they're fucking dying a lot. Mids get mad because they're losing lane, doing the same shit. Junglers get mad because they're getting out jungled, and their lanes are just fucking dying for no reason. They're dying to easy ganks. In my opinion, that's what they get mad at. But who knows? I mean, at this point, you're just gonna be focusing on team fighting for most of the time, not doing too much else. Um, grouping around Baron, getting vision for Baron, making sure that their vision is denied for Baron. Following up on engages. And that's pretty much it. It's like honestly it. I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the video out, and thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. Bye.